Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Riding with country bass, country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Riding with country bass, country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Riding with country bass, country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Riding with country bass, country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Riding with country bands, country bands.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, she don't play by the coins now. Hey, she's stacking too, she's stacking too. Not just her body, baby, got the moves. Her wallet cold like the way she grew. She ride with me, no, never gonna lose. She got them red stars on her wrist. Bitcoin in her purse, no counterfeit. We making love and making flips. Every night we stacking like this. She don't need a man, she just need a legend. Call her lightning queen, no one move it better. Eyes like E-type, lips like A-bags. Every time we link, it's a price pump facts. She got her own bag, I respect that. Never fold, never cap where the checks at. We was broke, now we both doing numbers. She mine in the summer, then hotter in December. Yeah, she rare, she divine. Crypto heart with a wine smile. When she touch me, I line. Energy like my profile. She's stacking too, yeah, she's stacking too. Not just her body, baby, got the moves. Her wallet cold like the way she groove. She ride with me, yeah, never gonna lose. She got them red stars on her wrist. Bitcoin in her purse, no counterfeit. We making love, then making flips. Every night we stacking like this. She don't flex for the gram, she just glide. She don't trip on the foot, she just ride. Late night trade, champagne on ice, and she still looking like a metaverse bride. No drama, she just pop like a block. Singing with me like keys in a lock. Said baby, we ain't gotta sell the top. We just keep it rolling like a no, never stop. We stay connected. Private key to a heart protected. On chain, never neglected. Every moment feeling so invested. She's stacking too, yeah, she's stacking too. Not just her body, baby, got the move. She got her wallet cold like the way she grew. She ride with me, never gonna lose. She got them red stars on her wrist. Bitcoin in her purse, no counterfeit. We making love and making flip. Every night we stacking like this.
The dream, Bitcoin ride, shine that gleam. Charmander flame, hearts on fire. Satoshi spark, take me higher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We run through gyms and take the prize. Crypto tries light up the skies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Catch 'em all, stack 'em up. love in the air. Ledger full, nothing compares. Heartbeat sync, neon night. Bitcoin love is pure delight. Feel it rise and catch the spark.
Never sell my Bitcoin. Held me down through the dark nights. When the whole world said let go, I held on tight. Never sell my Bitcoin. Diamond hands through the hard times. Now we shining like the sunrise. We alive tonight. Never sell my Bitcoin. Held me down through the dark nights. When the whole world said let go, I held on tight. Never sell my Bitcoin. Diamond hands through the hard times. Now we shining like the sunrise. We alive tonight. Never sell Bitcoin. Never. La 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 la. Beach night, moon bright, you move, I like. Bass hit, we close, no stress, just flow. Wine slow, don't stop, feel that bass drop. Bitcoin Island, we outside, hands up, feel the vibe. Wine left, wine right, all night, all night. Bitcoin Island, no stress, good vibe, nothing less. Good vibe, nothing less. Sundown, we lit, one life, that's
this. You smile, I stay. Don't leave, just stay. Move close, don't stop. Feel that bass drop.
Bitcoin Island, we outside. Hands up, feel the vibe. One left, one right, all night.
Mic check, mic check. See if you guys can hear me now. Just checking the audio. All right, mic check is good. We good. We good. We good. Get the audio good. All right, cool. We good. All right, so happy Tuesday, everybody. Bitcoin Rich checking in. It is Tuesday. It is currently 11:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bitcoin dumped yesterday, and we pumped today. So we're gonna see what's happening here on the 4-hour time frame. Hope you guys have had a great day. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Bitcoin Rich checking in. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Hope you had a great weekend. And let's just jump into the charts. Look at that. This was a possible flag. Broke down, broke up. Turn this down. Distracted over this. All right, cool. Boom, popped up. Consolidating here at the previous. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Just looking at it here. So that would mean that your target would be up ahead. Possible. All right, which would coincide with the 200-day moving average. This is on the 4-hour. This is on the daily. This is the 4-hour. This would be my target area for a trade to the upside. But again, if you're trading, you got to be careful because they're just liquidating everybody and then going higher. Look at that. Whoop. Everybody went down yesterday, and today it popped right back up. So this would be my range. Maybe like, yeah, here to here. Let's see what that would be. About almost 12% pump, almost a 12% pump. You do 10x leverage, that's 120%. 20x, 240, right? 220, sorry, or 240. All right, 300%, 30x. Yeah, I don't recommend you doing that much. Maybe 25, 20 if you know what you're doing. 10% if you don't know what you're doing. Or actually 5 to 10% if you don't know. 5 to 10x if you don't know what you're doing. Because I think that's at least safe in these types of moves. We're not going to see anything. Oh, at least in my opinion, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Because we did pump, we did drop. We did drop almost 30% here, so you got to be smart anyway and use stop losses. Like anytime anytime you're trading, you should definitely be using stop losses, or you're gonna get clapped, right? And then you're gonna learn that lesson the hard way. So it is what it is. All right, and looks like we were at support here and we bounced. So around here, and then we got support down here. All right, so that would be my target up ahead because of the actual layout here. So we'll see. Also, again, 200-day moving average up here on the daily. Um, if we pump this much on the day, that's pretty bullish. But as you can see here, we pumped here and then dumped. So we're gonna have to wait and see, right? Let's see what we're looking at on the 4 hour. 4 hour looks good. Yeah. Let's see what it's looking like. Let's see what we're looking at here. Right here. One, two. I don't know. Just kind of pushing it. Hmm. Pull some fibs. All right. So do you see how this lines up with the actual target that I just did with no Fibonacci retracement drawn until now? So now you can see why it all kind of lines up. It's all in conjunction or in confluence, I guess is what people say. But 618 is up here, 50% is up here. That would be your reversal from the high, from the local high, from the bottom up to here. First TP would actually be here, 56, 69. Now I'll say like 70, 71.5. I don't think we'll get up to 72. But if we do, we then break out, probably hit the 786 or 886, which is not on. We'll do 0.886. Hey, 0.886, where you at? All right, so that's what I would target. I would target that area. Again, TP1 here, TP2 here, TP3 up here. 71.5. We'll see how that plays out, and I could be 100% wrong. We could also have that guy. Again, I still want 50K BTC. Shouldn't be a surprise. Maybe if we do, let's do it the other way. We usually do mix, but we'll do wick. So you can come all the way up to here, which is exactly what I said, and then head down lower. That will still be a lower low. Even if we come up to here and head down lower, that'll still be a lower low. Then we would go down to 1.618. Excuse me. Let's see. So yeah, 42. That'd be amazing. We got support here at 55, 51. If we lose there, see. Now this all makes sense, right? If we can't hold here, if you just zoom out, if we can't hold here, you see all this. That'd be crazy. Those big ass head and shoulders. Come back down. That one surprised me. So here we have a lot of support resistance, or just a lot of trading going on in this area. If we could on it, where is that? There it is. All right, so we'll go from here. Let's actually take the whole thing. Let's take the whole. So if we lose here, we're definitely coming down to 40s. If we lose here, we're definitely coming down to the 40s. So if we come down to the 40s, will you be scared or will you be prepared? And again, that lines up with the downward 4.2, 42,000, $42,000 with the 1.618. It's also going to be your next level, your next like range of price action here. We also have the volume gaps here. We have a lot of volume here, so we're good for now. And then we could possibly squeeze back up, but I don't know about all that. I don't know. The more I see on these charts, the more bearish I get, and the more excited I get because I know there's going to be like the sentiment's already down. So I know if we go down more people will get turned off, talk crazy, and that's exactly what you want to be buying. So we'll see. It could even come down. See, yeah, 50. You have a nice 50,000. And we got 44, 41. 68. Okay, lines right up. What we were saying earlier. So a lot of these things I take all into consideration. That's your flag there. Black flag. These are daily flags. So. And then as you can see here, underneath the 2200 sells. Tap the 200, sold off. Underneath the 20, sold off, sold off, sold off. Retest the 20, sold off. Came up, bounced. Now we're retesting. Again, I think we can definitely hit higher. This could be a start to the upside. So now you have the upside targets and you have the downside targets. And now you kind of see like how I'm trading and how I look at things. I'm not the best trader in the world, but I'm pretty good at spotting patterns and pattern recognition. And of course, shout out to Oliver, who teaches us this 2200 moving average. Price action and way of trading. So shout out to Oliver, just a homie. All right, cool. So let's see. Yeah, man, Bitcoin looking pretty good for now until we have other reasons to think. Until it gives us to other reason to believe so. So weekly, looking good on the weekly for now. So on the weekly, looking good. 65 would be 65, 68 would probably be your again range. On the weekly, this is not looking too good though, to be honest with you. But we're in this consolidation area. All right, so boom, that's that. Let's look at DXY. Oh man, the dollar, man. If this dollar starts pumping, man, it's a wrap for everything, man. It's a wrap for everything, and it looks like it's gonna pump. It just looks like it's correcting on the daily. On the 4 hour, looks kind of all right for now. If it breaks this high, going up. If it breaks this support here, we're going lower. We want that. We definitely want the dollar to go down. I mean, it's a catch-22 kind of unless you're in Bitcoin. So, if the price of the dollar goes up, all assets go down. Your purchasing power is temporarily, I think, paused. I would say. I wouldn't say it would go up in value. It could possibly pause the diminishing of your purchasing power. But we're gonna have to wait and see, right? Who knows, right? But if we go down, good for assets, good for everybody, bad for anybody go to dollars. On the hourly, it looks like we're laggy kind of. Yeah, it's like ready to drop on the 30 minute hour. So if we break down again below, we have to break this level here. All right, let's look at MSTR because Bitcoin's pumping, MSTR is pumping, and all this crypto Bitcoin related stuff should also be pumping. MicroStrategy did pump. Let's look at the daily. I'm not gonna lie, man. If MicroStrategy don't, if MicroStrategy don't get above, if MicroStrategy don't start pumping, man, it's gonna go down lower, which is fine. That's your opportunity to buy to make some money, right? So MicroStrategy went from 1 to 5. So All right, let's look at SpaceX. Y'all know what I've been saying about SpaceX. Nobody wants to listen to us. Okay. Nobody listens. Okay. Okay, we pop, drop, drop below the support zone here. Let's go to the hours. That would be the support down here. You have we're down 36%. Was down almost 40%. So if you bought very top, FOMOing in, damn, so bad for you, son. It's all good. It's all good. If you hold it long enough, you should be good. All right, let's look at all right, so hey, spot. What's spot going? Spot going crazy. Dang, you got clapped up this morning. I feel that.
cap, that's fact. Turn the leverage into sex. Now they said freedom was a myth, but I read the code.
Bitcoin love it never fade. We build trust in every trade. You my coin, I got you safe. Postal hard in a fireplace.
They said freedom was a myth, but I read the code. OCC 1308, I reserve my soul. From a low credit score to a trust that holds gold. Now I buy Bitcoin with contracts I control. Yeah. From credit to crypto, I flip that flow. Turn debt to assets, now my wealth don't know. Got a trust, got a seal, got a lawful code. I'm a king in the flesh, watch my Bitcoin grow. Yeah. I restore mine. Yeah. I redeem mine. Claim from the courthouse to the blockchain. I changed the game. I started off with nothing but a foul and a plan. Fix my credit line, now I'm the bank, understand. 100K business credit, no cap, that's fact. Turn the leverage into sex, now I'm never going back. They don't teach you rights, they just selling loans. But I learned a lot, now I own the throne. Business funded Bitcoin stack, double in a year. Why they beg for relief, I'm the lender they fear. Private trust, private status, non-domestic life. They printing paper lies, but I hold real rights. Executor energy, contract law tied. I sue corporations when they breach my life. No social, no debtor, I'm the living man. Holding court in equity with God's own hand. Faith, finance, and fire, I merge all three. Bitcoin Chris, yeah, the chain can't hold me. Cease and desist when they trespass mine. Send a notice, then a lien, yeah, I'm legally defined. Credit bureaus ducking, but my affidavit shine. Now Experian paying restitution line by line. I sue an honor, I settle in peace, but I foreclose on frauds who disturb my lease. Bitcoin on my balance sheet, backed by grace. I'm a UC soldier in the sovereign race. Public law 7310, that discharge in his name. Every note I sign, I redeem from the flame. My trust is the temple, my wallet's the ark. Every Bitcoin block is divine spot. I walk with $1 million contract and crown. The system can't chain me, I broke that down. From credit to crypto, I rose from the pain. Now I'm in my own freedom, and that's my game. Bitcoin Chris. Bitcoin Chris. Bitcoin Chris. Bitcoin Chris. Yeah. Hey, hi. Chest out. Look. I'm so proud to be a black man. Mama said stand tall, so I stand. Word on my back, still I don't bend. Been broke, been bruised, still I won't end. From the block where the sirens sing.
Crazy, because this was done in October 15, 2025. October 15, 2025. Song was created October 15, 2025. Banger, you heard? So crazy. Turn down that audio. My bad. Make sure audio good. You know, be having them audio issues. So if you guys want to listen to that on Spotify, it's Chris Knight, and then it's 21 Million is the album. That song is called UCC. 21 songs, 21 million Bitcoin ever created. This was dropped. When did I drop this out? I don't even know when this album dropped. When this album dropped? Okay, February. This just dropped that this year. In February. Damn, time is flying by. Bitcoin Love 2025, Satoshi Country. That was dropped this year too. That was dropped this year. Dropped this year. Okay, all this. Last year. Not My Song. I don't know why that's there. I guess I know why that's there. They got me mixed in with the country singers that I guess it doesn't help that I have country songs, so I guess it is what it is. Also on Apple Music. So we are on Apple Music, and the most popular songs is Bitcoin High, which I love. Bitcoin Paradise, Freedom is what we just heard. Okay, Freedom is what we just heard, actually, I think. Let me see. Summer Never Dies, Summer, Bitcoin Love. Okay, so those are the most popular. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Good to know what people like. Good to know what people like on the album. Let's see what that Satoshi album looking like. Wine and Bitcoin. Okay. House of Jesus. Never Lose Hope. Okay. Just for Buying Not Crying. I Don't Want to Leave. This Feels Right. Okay. Those are the most popular joints on there. Okay. Accomplished in the Stars Electric Skies. It's my favorite. one of my favorite joints on the album Accomplished. So here we're looking at the 508c1A trust. I just learned about business trust yesterday because you can do business trust, which is when you think about it, it's crazy because a lot of us don't even know. Matter of fact, I would probably have to show you better than I can tell you. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um. Okay, you guys don't even see my screen. My bad. Let me go here. All right, cool. So here we are. Sorry about that. So we're learning. I mean, I've learned about and I've been trying to educate you guys on the power of the church trust and what a church trust is. I'll retweet the link here for you guys now so you guys can look at it later on. But it's very powerful, very great and knowledgeable information that I think everybody should utilize and have, and everybody should be operating in trust. And the reason why you don't really hear about these things is because it's a private education, right? These are things that are taught privately. They're not going to teach you this in public school. Your average person has no clue what a trust is. Your average person doesn't have a business, doesn't know what a business is, or and, they know what a business is, but they don't know the structure of a business, S corp, C corp, tax, taxes and all that good stuff, right? So I learned about there's a church trust. There's so many different types of trust, but the most powerful one in my opinion is the 508c1A church trust. Then you can have sub trust and business trust, and of course you're going to need that LLC eventually, right? Because that's what these big banks do. And so what I'm looking for, what's that? SPC, is it SP Global? Is it SP Global? SP Global. Yep, S&P Global, and then we'll look for Mercedes because I know they do it. I mean, all the banks pretty much do this. All right, and I'm gonna see if Claude can break this down or Chat can break this down in a simple way. There it is. Oh, look at that! Would you look at that? What? Oh, would you look at that? So, as you can see here, it's complex and you got to study and learn. But like I said, I read a lot and I study a lot, and I listen to people that are wealthier than me, right? So, and I follow what the wealthy do, right? Donald Trump, these corporations, Elon, they all pretty much do the same thing, to be honest with you. So, anyways, so here you can see it's an LLC. They have receivables transferred into another LLC. They have notes. They have notes and certificates. They have more receivables being sent down to the issuer, which is a what? A receivables trust. And then they have another trust over here, owner trustee. And then you have the US Bank Trust. So what I would do is I would screenshot this. I don't need any cookies. All right, we need to screenshot this and ask, and I don't know how to screenshot on this. I usually do it on my. I can print. Page number 27. Oh, I didn't mean to print. I have to save as PDF. All right, so I would then look here. I would pretty much try to see, there's other ways of structuring, but I was taking a screenshot to ask. I would ask, Chat or whoever, Claude or Grok, explain this process and the protection that it gives and why they structure it this way. There's a reason why they structure it this way. And I bet you a lot of you guys didn't even know there's multiple LLCs involved and that there's trust involved. So if they are operating and using trust, there's a reason behind it. So I'm saying that to say this. is that we got to start looking at the bigger picture here, right? And if that's what they're doing to protect their assets, and there's not, it's not a person's name on here or a man's name on here, it's the trust on here, right? And then that gives you privacy. And here it says auto trust to pre-sale auto trust to 26A. Look at all this receivables trust, like, and because I don't know it, like I don't know any of this stuff. That's why I said I would ask Grok or whoever to break this down in a simple way, so that way it's understandable. Um, but that's just me. That's just me. All right, so I asked Grok, and we'll check on Grok in a moment. While it's loading that up, I just asked it to break it down pretty much in a simple way. Because, like I said, I'm not sure. Obviously, there's protection here and a lot of things going on, but I don't know everything. So I would ask and find out that information. So, but I do know about the 501c1A trust, right? And this is just, it's a church trust, and it's just for you to be able to give everything over to God, and you're the store. You don't own anything. You are not the owner of anything. Therefore, you're not liable for anything. Therefore, you can't be. They can't take your assets away from you. So that's why I tell people they need to put their Bitcoin in a trust, because if you put your Bitcoin in, and look at all the stuff you can put in there, right? You can put everything: your real estate, your trust, your vehicles, cash, business income, right? Tangible, intangible property, which is trademarks, copyrights, patents, business interests, digital accounts, investment portfolios, et cetera, right? Securities, which are stocks, right? So you do all that good stuff. So you would need to learn and do that and go through here and learn that information, because you guys need to understand. You guys are paying. I see a lot of people every time around tax season. Everybody's crying about taxes, but you pay it. Well, why don't you just get out of that entirely and do it the right way, do things the right way, and do tax avoidance, which is lawful, right? So look up all this information. It's here for you. I've presented this to you guys many times, um, and that is what it is. So here we're looking at BTC. It is flaggy. So we'll see where our next target is. 65. Little baby flag. We already had the target set. So we'll see where this flies out to, if it flies out at all. Um, let's see. We're talking about the law today. So we not only were talking about shorts getting clapped over the last, let's look at how many shorts were clapped over the last. I didn't look at that. 33 million over the past 24 hours. 89,000, almost 90,000 traders were liquidated. Total comes in at almost half a billion. Damn. Now look at that. See, this is why I tell you guys. You guys got to be careful. Look at this. They can see if 89% of people are short. Come on, guys. You can't be sheep, man. Let's go to BTC. 96% of exchanges had people going short. Come on now, before you even open up a position, come here, please. Please come here. Seems like the smart people were on BitMEX and HTX, which I don't even know what that is. Everybody else getting clapped. Crazy. 12 hours, 95%, 99% people were short on Hyperliquid. This is crazy. 24 hours. Okay. I don't know if this counts for after the liquidations, but it's crazy. Oh, top 10 crypto liquidations of all time. Damn, that's crazy. January 30th, 2.56 billion over leveraged longs flushed. Wow. So they have so much data here. I would highly recommend you looking into the data. But again, I don't pay too much mind about this. But because you should be doing long term investing anyway. But if you are trading, this is the place you want to be. Binance Hyperliquid, Bybit, top three. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If you didn't get liquidated, you should throw your BTC in your trust. So if you do need help with that, let us know. We are able to assist with that as well. So please let me know. Uh, So what you would do here is if you need help, so we offer a range of services here based on the information, based on law, based on facts, and based off me actually doing what I'm offering as a service, right? So if you need help with credit restoration, you're gonna click on contact us and you're going to go here and you're going to click on credit restoration. If you need help with business credit, if you need help with trust formation, which is what we were talking about just a little bit ago, document assistance if you're getting sued or you need to sue, debt discharge, there's a process to that, but if you want to learn the process and try to settle any loans or any credit card debts, you want to utilize that service. General questions there, membership inquiry. The great thing is that if you do legal documents and you click here on upload documents, what you can do is you can fill out the information. So you can do I'm being sued, I want to sue, other legal matter, child support in case urgency, and then you upload your information and you send me your info and I'll be more than happy to assist you. So if for the most part, if that's what you need help with, you want to click on that. But for the most part, if it's not, up, if you don't need to be help with being sued or suing, you just click on contact. And this link is in the bio, and I'll also tweet this link out as well. PWS pwsolutions.info will take you here. pwsolutions.info will take you here. Click on contact, and then you let us know what you need help with. Um, and then you send me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as we can. My team and I will get back to you as soon as we can. So that is a service that we would love to help our members. So you would join our PMA, and we would help you guys out. And so that jumps into the legal aspect of things, right? So we like to jump into the legal aspect of things. Um, you know, we we don't read as much as we need to be reading. Um, let's see if I can share this on screen. Okay, yes, I can. All right, so before we jump into the law, because everybody should know the law, we're gonna jump into this real quick because I asked Grok to explain that PDF file that we just had, not the PDF, but the screenshot that I just downloaded. Uh, yeah, the PDF of the Mercedes-Benz structure of the trust. So I actually explain it like I'm in eighth grade, right? Mercedes-Benz Financial Service makes car loans to people who buy Mercedes cars on payments. Those loans equal future money coming in from car buyers, like stacks of IOUs, which are notes, promissory notes. They don't keep all the IOUs inside their regular company. Why? Because if the big Mercedes company ever had a huge money problem or went bankrupt, everything would get uh, messed up, right? So that's the same thing I say with you. If you have problems with your finances or somebody's trying to sue you, you don't own it, so there's nothing that they can take from you. The trust owns it. So here, so they built a special setup, and this is again information that is not going to be taught to you in the public. This is all private information. So here you go. But all we're doing is reading. It's there, but the average person has no clue. Sponsor. It's Mercedes-Benz Financial Services LLC, USA LLC. That's the company that you go to that sells the car. Everybody has probably been to a Mercedes or knows somebody that has a Mercedes, so they go to the Mercedes. That's the LLC. Boom. It's the main finance company. It sells their car loan IOUs to the next company. So they sell those promissory notes to the next company, depositor. Mercedes-Benz Receivables. So it's another LLC. This is the middle step company. It takes the IOU and passes them to the trust. It keeps these things clean and separate. Boom, the trust. So there's a Mercedes-Benz Autos Receivable Trust. The dark blue box in the middle. It is a special locked money box. Locked money box. It's a special locked money box. It owns all the car loan IOUs in its own separate thing. And this is where also why it gets into. This is why it get it. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. This is how you're able to get out of these debts, guys, and get out of these loans or these lawsuits. Because if Mercedes, because what they'll do is Mercedes Benz will try to sue you, right? But you don't even know that they have asset-backed securities and that they transfer them into the trust. So if the trust owns it and Mercedes is just a servicer, they can't technically they can't even sue you because they're not the holder in due course. They're not the ones who owns the note. Why don't they hold the note? Because they sold the note and they sold it once or they transferred it or passed it, whatever you want to say, right? But they don't have ownership because obviously it says it now owns all the car loan IOUs. Have you ever been sued by the Mercedes-Benz Auto Receivable Trust? Probably not. Probably not. Anyways, I digress. So it owns all the car loans IOUs. It's its own separate thing. The trust sells, excuse me, the trust sells the notes, investment pieces to big investors through underwriters. Investors give money to trust now. In return, that they give the car payments over time. And this is why I just said what I said. They don't even have it because they sell it. And when they sell it, they get paid up front. And then you are to pay them back over time. But it gets deeper than that. We're not going to dive into how deep it gets, but it gets deeper than that. Two trustees watch everything. Owner trustee, that's the Wilmington Trust, helps and runs the trust. Help own and run the trust. So that's one. One trust helps own and run the trust. Indenture trustee, the U.S. Bank, make sure investors actually get their money from the car payment. So the indenture trustee, the arrows show the money and IOUs moving. Car loan promissory notes flow into the trust. Investment notes flow out to investors. Real cash from car payments flow back to pay investors. Why and how this gives protection? I need to ask another question. Give me 1 second. So when the banks sell the notes, let me ask this question real quick. Give me a second. I gotta ask this question. They don't disclose. They don't provide me any disclosure. How to redeem using equity. Okay. Also, you guys need to remember that these companies have insurance on top of everything that we're talking about. They have insurance. If anything does happen, they do have insurance. All right. So back to the reading. All right. So investors are much more. Investors feel much safer because the risk is lower. They accept lower interest rates. We're seeing it gets money cheaper this way. That's why the S&P Global ranking ranking structure looks like this. They have a good rating for the protections from. Imagine you have a limited savings. Put all your future money into the special piggy bank. That's your best control. Even if your money span goes broke, piggy bank, that money is still safe for people who let you money to start the plan. What an average person can learn from a family for a family trust. The trust is a powerful idea. The most important step into a separate box with rules and watches, so it's protected from problems for the rest of your life. You can use the same basic idea with a family trust. Much simpler. You create a trust, a lockbox, move important things into the trust. How? Savings, investments, good quality. Good trustees, responsible people, professionals who follow your written rules. Clear risk, like keep that somewhat separated from separate from your first party period. That's the whole point of the whole conversation. On top of the percent. So you get it out of your personal. Everybody wants to own everything, right? Well, let's own everything. But you cannot when you put up something like this. You still can have all your stuff. And then they would policy to all the capital structure. They need to cut anything in the house so they get into the trust. But even the LLC is in the trust. So you need to be doing the same thing. Free game. Free game. How families use this for protection. Guess what? We're all passing away one day, right? So if you pass away and you don't have your affairs set up, you're gonna have to go probate. You're gonna pay attorney fees. You're gonna be in court for a long time. Stuff in the trust goes straight to the kids. Now the long court fight and those big fees exactly. Asset protection in many cases never goes to trust. Assets is responded market for lawsuits. You cannot reach it actually if you have a spend with if you have a spend uh, whatever the for that. Management help. If you get sick or old, the trustee can pay the bills and everything else without the court involvement. Right? So ring fence assets. Life trust must be best you separate things. So one big problem, come on, do it. It doesn't automatically take everything. We're saying the auto earning cheaper from big investors. Families use it. They should be doing passing money pretty smoothly with some protection to creditors or probate. You used to can't tell. Yeah, no weakness in those. From your family trust for random investors. I think that's a simpler way. Anyway, so you need to do the same. You need to do the same thing. All right, so boom. Here's one of my chats here that I'm using to help me, obviously, to follow the correct rules and procedures on how to submit evidence in court cases here in Florida, which I just wanted to double check and make sure. And I'm also uh, making sure that I'm doing it correctly, and also making sure that I, moving forward, have everything authenticated, because I don't think I had my had these things authenticated. But if I am, so that's why I want to ask if everything's, if it is under penalty or presented with an affidavit. Does that count as authentication? All right, cool. Boom. So boom, everything can be filed online. I definitely go down to the courthouse and file instead. So boom. You guys need to know what an affidavit is. You guys know what an affidavit is? Did you know that you don't need to get specific affidavits notarized? That you can actually affirm under the penalties of perjury? Oh. Sorry about that. I had a call that came in. All right, boom. So yeah, you can do I declare, I certify, verify under penalty of perjury. That way, but certain documents you definitely need a notary. So funny. Let's look at this. Because I be asking, so you see the line charts really break things down for me. At least for me personally, a lot, and I like the line chart. So I asked it to create a flow chart, a line chart of what I was asking it, and here it is. Start the document. So what type of document? Request for admissions affidavit, drafted under a number statements, signed document, PDF, get notarized before scanning, scan PDF, wait 30 days. So it just gives you pretty much a breakdown. I find the flow charts absolutely amazing and definitely visually appealing, and it just helps me to follow what needs to be done in these court cases, guys. Because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of having my rights violated. I'm tired of people playing games with me, the banks playing games with me, banks lying, judges lying, cops lying, the cops violating their oath to the Constitution of the United States, but they're upholding statutes and ordinance and doing, and just being extra, right? So instead of me fighting and complaining and crying online, you learn the law and you sue people. That's what I recommend. You sue them, because I've been telling you guys to sue people for a while now, and nobody wants to listen. But that's okay. You don't have to listen. You don't have to listen. You're just gonna get your rights trampled over, and if you don't use your rights, you don't have any rights. Okay? You don't have any rights. Okay? Let me grab the next updated version of this, because I just asked it a question. All right. There are no required disclosures. I don't believe what you're saying, bro. Because they okay. Well, what about them telling the SEC and filing the taxes? Huh? All right, cool. Yeah, no, we're not facing none of that. Okay, okay. I have helped people with their foreclosures. I have helped people with their lawsuits. I've helped people with their debt collections. So if you guys need help, you just let me know, and we could definitely take them up through there and try to help them. Try to help you if you need help. But that's pretty much it for today's episode. I think I'm pretty much done for the day. Yeah, let's see. We talked about the law a little bit here today. We talked about the services I can do to help you fixing people's credit since 2020. Actually, since 2017, opened up my own business in 2020, helping people defeat debt collectors, helping people get business credit, helping people fix their personal credit, helping people establish and formulate a trust, helping people, uh, do whatever it is that they need to do as far as this goes. Right? I can only help you with what I know. If I don't know, I'll lead you in the right direction. But it's very important, in my opinion, that you guys learn the law, and that you guys protect yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. With that being said, this is Bitcoin Chris. Hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'll probably try to hop on. I'll probably try to hop on either tomorrow or Friday. But do you know your rights? We're going to leave with this question. Do you know your rights? Do you know why you're buying Bitcoin? Do you understand that Bitcoin is finite? Do you understand that the price of Bitcoin is really irrelevant because you're grading it and pricing it in pieces of paper, pieces of fiat currency paper that is actually worth nothing, right? Do you understand that one Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin? Do you understand these things? Because if you do, you need to hit that like, share, subscribe. If you're not on the YouTube channel, you need to make sure you go to the YouTube channel, hit that like, share, subscribe. You need to hit that like button on this video so more people can see it and more people can learn a little bit about what I've been teaching you guys and been talking about for, a pretty long time now. A lot of the things that I'm teaching you guys and telling you guys and talking about, it's not new. You guys can go down my YouTube channel and you guys can see that I've been talking about this stuff for a while. And the only way you're going to learn is by trial and error. And of course, I'm not perfect and I'm not saying that I am. And I know I make mistakes, but I'm not going to sit down and let these people just take advantage of me, bro. Like, and you shouldn't either. You need to learn your rights because you don't even know that your rights are being violated. If your credit report is messed up and you were disputing it and they don't fix it, that's against the law, and there needs to be consequences for that. There's videos on here that are super dope, even though they're short. Why you should have a living trust. I don't agree with the living trust, but it's great just to have it in general. We do irrevocable trust. We do the business trust that I just learned about. We do the church trust, right? What banks are doing to you? They took the gold and silver. There is no money, right? What if I quit? How banks scam you? This is a really great one. This video right here, it's 4 hours long, but guess what? In these 4 hours, I would skip probably into the 1 hour mark. They're talking about what's really going on in the paperwork. So this is just the videos. Let's go to live streams. If we go to the live streams, crazy how time flies. We've been doing TA Bitcoin 50K 2 years ago. Let's run it. 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 What's this? 2 years ago. We've been doing this, so it ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. We do different business ventures. We getting different things popping. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. The sentiment is definitely different now. Um, but again, we've been here. We've been here. This is not nothing new. We're not new to this. We're true to this. And I'm still trying to get my That was crazy. Of course, there's no views on that one. Of course, there's no views on that. Any of the videos that actually help you, crazy, no views, no views. 9 to 5 trap. You guys should know that the 9 to 5 is a trap. They took away Suno, not Suno. They took away Sora. It was too powerful. Your boy's making crazy dope videos. and it's gone now, sadly enough. AI, use it to your advantage. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Learn your rights. They're taking advantage of you whether you know it or not. And just because you don't know your rights doesn't mean that you don't have any, but you don't have any because you don't use them. So you learn your rights, enforce your rights, sue these people. Like I've been telling you guys for the past years, for a couple years now, I think it's been about a year or so since I've been telling you guys because I've personally been suing myself. I think since 2025, personally, like on my own, sui juris, sui juris, because I didn't really care about the law, right? I didn't really care about law, right? And then you get in trouble, and then you get a ticket, or you get whatever the case may be, and it's like, okay, well, I pay a lawyer or an attorney. You pretty much pay an attorney or a lawyer, and then they pretty much take advantage of you because you don't know better and you don't know the law, so they just treat you like a number and do whatever they want to you. And so the point is, you for you to be, and Bitcoin is like sovereignty, like right. Bitcoin is the epitome of sovereignty, right? So if you're a Bitcoiner, then you need to be sovereign in your ways, sovereign in your output, sovereign in your operation, sovereign in your life, right? Don't be a little. Watch my language. I gotta watch my language. Don't be somebody that loves the government when you are the government and you the people. Like without the people there is no government. They get our power, they get the power from us, but it's the other way around. We're basically paying these government officials to commit crimes, so, and violate the constitution which they were and that they swore to uphold. So if that don't make you mad, and all the flock camera stuff going on now, and all they just slowly but surely going they just slowly gonna surely take advantage of you guys until you wake up. And you're not gonna wake up. You're too busy working a 9 to 5. You're too busy being complacent. You're too busy. You don't know better. You don't do better. You don't read. So I'm here to encourage you to read, to do better, to fix your credit, to get business credit, to get a trust, to trade, learn how to trade or start a business, and transfer those assets into your trust, and that way you have no liability and you just level up, right? And so I'm helping people do this every day. I'm living it every day. And with that being said, uh, this is Bitcoin Chris checking out. Hit that like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm on X, and Instagram is shut down now. I got to send them a freaking letter and deal with that. Uh, in arbitration, hopefully I can make some money doing that. Have to initiate arbitration after 30 days. So it's going to be a lot of this stuff takes time. So unfortunately, in this microwave society, a lot of you guys are not patient. So you're going to need to be patient and learn about patience and learn the civil rules of the federal rules of civil procedures. Let me show you guys one last thing here, because I add instructions to my chats and to my LLMs, right? So here it shows I prompt it, right? You got to prompt it correctly, right? You got to have it prompted. You got to prompt it correctly, right? You don't know how to prompt, ask it how to prompt, right? There's so many things that you're able to do. Um, and you don't have to, asking people questions is over with, right? You guys don't use Google. You guys barely use Google, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to ask chat, right? But you should. You should ask a couple AIs their opinions on the same thing and see if they're all in conjunction, and then do your research after that. So with that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out. Check out the music, obviously on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and then here's for all the other 100 and how many songs? 143 songs on here. So check them out if you like house music, country music, rap, all on here, and even rock, right? Even some rock songs are on here. So for you guys that love rock, love music, love, just like me, I love to create the music, and I'm prompting and writing these songs as well. So, it's very fun to utilize chat and all these LLMs to bring a idea to life, right? So, that being said, God bless you. May God guide you. Everybody's going to be okay, hopefully. And if not, everybody has a free will to do what's right and what's wrong. Hopefully, you choose to do what's right. I try to do what's right every day, and we're not perfect, but as long as we get up after falling down, we're gonna be all right. So God got our back. Bitcoin is here. Thank you, Bitcoin and Chill This for buying, not crying. See you guys in the next video. Bitcoin Chris checking out yet again. Trying to find a song to slide out to. All gas, no brakes. We'll go with that.
We shouldn't let go. All gas, no brakes on the road. Woo! Stacking up hope, not just coins I hold. Fate in my soul, never sold. Saturday forever, bright as the flame. Blessings hit different when you call his name. Heart unlocked, no fiat chain. We live free, no stress, no pain.
So sweet, tastes like Victor, grace on me, no mystery. Orange glow in the history. Bitcoin in my ministry. We don't chase, we manifest. Got road checks, we just invest.